Hello, and welcome to Professor Penn's Pony Perusal program, and I'm your host, Professor Penn. Today we will be looking at the second part of our two-part premiere, entitled The Elements of Harmony. On our last episode,
ponies in this town are crazy!
oh, and Nightmare Moon, that too. Let's see how those Ponyville fillies get themselves out of this one.
Seize her! Only she knows where the princess is!
Ah, now this is a reasonable and logical response.
Stand back, you fools!
I mean, it still wasn't a smart move, but at least it was a reasonable one to make. Alright, so we have a missing princess, a previously sealed evil released after 1,000 years of imprisonment, and no, I have absolutely no idea why it is always exactly 1,000 years. And finally, a motley crew of would-be heroines. Now, from the way I described it, you might be thinking this is a pretty classic formula, and it is. But formulaic does not automatically equal bad. The missing princess gives a sense of urgency, and while our main six did indeed just meet, they did in fact meet. This means that they have a pre-existing relationship, and it makes sense that these six would work together. I will, however, comment that especially in these early few episodes, they seem to go out of their way to write Spike out of the story. I mean, seriously, he's sleeping through all this. I get that he fainted and everything, but still, it's a bit much. Now, in order to beat Nightmare Moon, they must find the Elements of Harmony, located within the Everfree Forest. During their trek, they come across many obstacles set up by Nightmare Moon, each one overcome by the particular element of harmony which each pony represents.
Kindness, laughter, generosity, honesty, and loyalty.
Overall, each example and trial works rather well. Rarity's generosity, when she gives up something very valuable to her, an aspect of her beauty, to help someone else. Fluttershy's kindness, turning a would-be enemy into a friend. Rainbow Dash's loyalty in choosing her friends over her personal dream. And of course, Pinkie Pie using laughter in order to alleviate everyone's fears. Complete with a rather good musical number.
Girls, don't you see? When I was a little filly and the sun was going down. Tell me she's not. The darkness and the shadows, they would always make me frown. She is.
This is the scene that actually cemented my fondness for the series. Not so much just the musical number, but everyone's reaction to it. Mostly because the whole, oh, don't tell me she's about to, is normally my reaction to musical numbers. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a good musical number. This series has a lot of great music. Just, normally that is my reaction to these things. However, I will now take the time to discuss the one trial that bugged both me and a lot of other ponies. And that is Applejack's.
Applejack, what do I do? Let go.
Are you crazy?
No, I ain't. I promise you'll be safe.
That's not true.
Now listen here. What I'm saying to you is the honest truth. Let go, and you'll be safe.
Okay, let's start with the most common complaint. Twilight can teleport. Now, this doesn't bother me too much because you can easily ration out that she simply hasn't mastered that spell just yet. But something you can't ration out is the fact that this had nothing to do with honesty. Allow me to elaborate by making a slight alteration.
Now listen here. What I'm saying to you is the honest truth.
Let go, and you will die.
Phew.
No, wait, you heard Applejack. Drop her. Of course that's not what happens, because what Applejack said had no bearing on the situation. Well, lackluster display of honesty aside, they do finally make it to the temple thing.
Isn't this what you've been waiting for? The elements of harmony. We found them!
directly behind that pillar, apparently. Well, ignoring that artistic error, they now have 5 elements of harmony and absolutely no clue how to get the 6th. Now, Nightmare Moon, not being an idiot, decides to take this moment in order to steal the orbs away.
The elements!
Where did she go?
This leads us to our epic confrontation between Nightmare Moon and Twilight Sparkle.
You're kidding. You're kidding, right?
I just love lines like that. And she can teleport. Great. Now the whole trial of honesty really is completely worthless. Anyways, back to Nightmare Moon and Twilight Sparkle's confrontation. Well, that sucks.
Where's the 6th element?
So, with the elements of harmony destroyed, it seems that now all hope is truly lost.
You will never see your princess or your son. The night will last forever!
That is, of course, until the cavalry arrives.
Because the spirits of the elements of harmony are right here!
What?
Applejack, who reassured me when I was in doubt, represents the spirit of honesty.
Wait, no, that's not... forget it.
Tame the Manticore with her compassion represents the spirit of kindness. Pinkie Pie, who banished fear by giggling in the face of danger, represents the spirit of laughter. Rarity, who calmed a sorrowful serpent with a meaningful gift, represents the spirit of generosity. And Rainbow Dash, who could not abandon her friends for her own heart's desire, represents the spirit of loyalty. The spirits of these 5 ponies got us through every challenge you threw at us.
Okay, ready, every pony? Time for our message.
But it did. A different kind of spark. I felt it the very moment I realized how happy I was to hear you, to see you, how much I cared about you. The spark ignited inside me when I realized that you all are my friends.
Get it? Friendship unlocks the element of magic. Friendship is magic? Yeah, pretty clever, isn't it? So, the villain is defeated, and the princess is saved.
I knew you could do it.
But you told me it was all an old ponytail.
I told you that you needed to make some friends. Nothing more.
Hold on, princess. You mean to tell me that this whole sending Twilight Sparkle to Ponyville thing was one gigantic Xanatos gambit and that you planned all of this? That's kind of scary.
As well. Princess Luna. It has been 1,000 years since I have seen you like this. Time to put our differences behind us. We were meant to rule together, little sister.
Sister?
Yes, sister. They established that in like the first minute of the entire series. It does bother me a bit that she wasn't brainwashed or corrupted by some evil force. It was just her natural development into that. So, basically the elements of harmony just kind of mind raped her into being good. I'm not exactly sure if that's a good thing. Now, to wrap up, everybody celebrates the return of the lost princess. Twilight stays in Ponyville to continue her studies of friendship. And overall, we have a pretty solid story. Yeah, I nitpicked a few issues here and there, but overall it took what is normally a very shallow, one-dimensional story and fleshed it out really well into something that was interesting and engaging. So join us next time for more of Professor Penn's Pony Perusal program.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited. Well, except for the time that went, but I mean,
Where's Derpy? Where's Derpy? There she is!